Today I'm talking to you about the one thing that I see, or the biggest mistake that I see women make when they are trying to make changes to their health and well-being, and what you can learn from it. So my name is Wick Nixon from Wicked Wellbeing, and I'm all about empowering healthy living. I used to be about, healthy eating made easy, but there are so many different things that make up health and well-being. Like, it comes down to sleep, it comes down to exercise, it comes down to stress and food and, and mental well-being, that it is just so important to be looking at all the different areas rather than just one. So and I'm passionate about all of them, but primarily my passion is food. Anyway, the biggest mistake that I see women make when they're wanting to make changes with their health and well-being is that they try to overhaul everything at once. So I was talking to a client yesterday that I'm doing one-on-one coaching with, and she said, I just try to change all my exercise and, to exercising 5 times a week. I try to get to bed earlier. I try to eat healthy, and it's all or nothing. And then, other things that come into it. And then when she can't keep it going, then she said, I just feel crap. I berate myself. I talk to myself unkindly, and then just feel really guilty that I am not able to keep it going. So that is the biggest mistake, that women try to overhaul too much at once. The other thing is that they put themselves at the bottom of the list. Why do we put ourselves at the bottom of the list? Why do we give our kids a lunchbox, a nutritious lunchbox, or even a lunchbox, and we don't do it for ourselves? Why do we make sure our kids have breakfast, but yet I don't, but I know some women just run out the door on a coffee, or, why do we put ourselves at the bottom of the list? Because actually we need to be showing up, and if we're fueling ourselves and looking after ourselves, then we're going to show up better for those around us. Okay, so I really want you to ask that question to yourself. Why do you not prioritize yourself? And the other area that I do see comes up is that women don't necessarily know where to focus. They just feel like there's too much that they want to change, and so you can't really pinpoint that one area that I would say is really important to start. So that's the tip that I'm going to share with you. Identify the area that is the most important to you, because you can't do everything at once. It's impossible. We are not, superhumans. So identify that one area. Are you not sleeping? Is it exercise? Like, I was working with another client who works, food was down pat, but she just couldn't get herself into a routine of exercising. And so we worked together for 3 months, and she hated exercise, actually. She didn't get the endorphins from exercise. But by working together, that accountability and just giving her those step-by-step goals to work toward, now she is exercising consistently, and she enjoys it. And she's going to keep it going. So that was her identifying that one area. So what is it for you? Is it that you do want to focus on the food, or is it on the exercise, or is it on your mental well-being and your mental health? Or is it that it's sleep? Sleep is number one. To me, if you're not sleeping, everything else feels too much. You're too tired to make nutritional food choices, you're grumpy, you are too tired to exercise. So if you're not sleeping, then focus there. And I want you to tell me, if you are tuning in, and tell me in the comments box below, what is the one area that you feel like you need support with, or that you really want to focus in on. So if it's sleep, just work on getting to bed a quarter of an hour earlier. Look at your bedtime routine. I'm not going to go into everything, but do look at your bedtime routine, because there are things that you can be doing. If it's food, then the first tip that I will give someone is to just try and get more fruit and veggies into your diet, especially veggies. Just look at getting more vegetables into every single meal, including snacks. And that in itself, you will notice that you get increased energy. And so it can, in the evening time, just look at doing more stir fries or cauliflower rice or adding more veggies into dishes. But that would be, if you wanted one tip on where to start, that would be it. I've also got, I'm just designing it at the moment, a free ebook for you, What Should I Eat? And it's just going to be looking around the combinations of foods in terms of food groups to keep you satisfied. So that's going to be out in the next week, 2 weeks max. But you'll find that really, really valuable. And if it's exercise, don't set yourself a goal to go out and run a marathon or even 5K or 10K if you hate running. Do something that you enjoy. And that's what we had to work with this client that I was working with, finding something that she felt was achievable and that she could do. And if she knows, she's identified that she needs to be with a group of people and going to a class, because that's what her motivation is. And that's her accountability. So she knows that. I don't personally. I can motivate myself. So it's identifying what that is for you and then finding something that you enjoy and just starting little. If you're not exercising at all, just start with 3, 15, 20-minute walks. If you're exercising, then try and bump that up and get some more strength training in there. Okay, so just start with one area, and I want you to tell me what is that one area that you are going to start with. What has resonated with you today? And so that you can just take some action. It's all good and well tuning in and going, oh yeah, that makes so much sense, and oh, that's such a great idea, but then getting off here and then not actually making any changes. I actually want you to take action. So your accountability is to comment below and tell me what you are going to focus on and what you're going to do. And if you need any guidance, then reach out and I'm more than happy to have a chat. Okay, thanks so much for joining me, and I will look forward to your comments. See ya.